minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this morning. You know what? Every once in a while, you think about what other people do compared to what you do, Robin, and what I do. And it occurs to you that, we are basically on this planet providing people entertainment. I mean, that's usually what it boils down to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's serious, but it's still entertainment, right?
Yes.
Or maybe it's funny, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's in the truest form of entertainment, which I guess would be like a play or a song or something like that, or a book. And quite often in fact, most of the time, we're not doing that as much as we're directing people to other people who provide entertainment.
Yeah.
Right? This is that time of year where entertainment comes at us in many, many forms, including parades. We got a parade coming here in Ocala in December, right?
Yep, December 13th.
John Goodwin has been with us before. Time, yeah. He's the president of Galaxy Press, and that's kind of where I was going with what I was saying. Is that, that's what his job is too. He brings people things that are going to enlighten them and entertain them, educate them and entertain them. Don't you think that's probably, it all comes together? So. He also happens to be the president of the Hollywood Christmas Parade.
Yay! I love parades.
Which I know he probably, so many other things he does, the Explorers Club, the Mystery Writers of America. He's a board member of the Friends of the Hollywood Central Park, which I guess I've been there, but I don't remember it. And he always represents the Golden Age stories and the L. Ron Hubbard whole legacy thing. Mm-hmm. So it's always fun to talk to him. But I mostly want to ask you about that Hollywood Christmas Parade.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Because, see, in Hollywood, you got all these stars. Mm-hmm. We have our own stars here.
Yeah, we do.
But they don't know our stars' names.
Yeah.
We know their stars' names.
That's right.
John Goodwin. Good morning, John. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. I'm doing great. Hello, Robin.
Good morning.
And I hope you are okay with my long intro. Where are you in Hollywood right now?
I am. I'm in my offices, and I'm a block west of the Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. So.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Wow.
I want to go back. It's been so long since I've been there. Well, thank you for being on the air with us today. Before we get into my silly questions, do we have anything serious we need to talk about? Or is this just going to be fun and entertaining today?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. One thing that is happening, we've talked before a few times about you mentioned in the introduction about the L. Ron Hubbard stories from the Golden Age.
Yeah.
We've been doing this project for 6.5 years, and this month completes the 80-book run of the series. And we have a special show happening this weekend here in Hollywood on Saturday night, which is performance of the last book. But we've also got coming in from London the Jive Aces, which is UK's top swing band, and they recorded an album about 6 years ago, Stories from the Golden Age, and so they've brushed up on several of the songs, and we've got some awards being presented for the completion of the 80-book line. So we're very excited about that. But again, I'll always say it since I'm the publisher, and that's my real job.
Yeah.
If you haven't tried these things, they're amazing stories. They're very high interest. They're good for readers of all ages. They're high, like I said, they're high interest. No sex, no profanity, but just really appeal to people like westerns, mystery, adventure, science fiction, fantasy, romance.
Yeah, it's a good thing to point out the no sex and no profanity, because some people have no problem with that, but a lot of times we will get this exact question. Like, we'll speak to an author, and somebody will call up after, I heard you speaking to the author, but please tell me before I buy it, did it have sex or profanity in it? Mm-hmm. And quite often, unless we really read the whole book, I don't always know.
Yeah.
So it is good to know in advance, right?
Yeah, it is, and it's important because you don't have to have that to have a good story.
No, absolutely not.
That's one thing that a lot of the truck drivers that listen to our audiobooks, a lot of the military guys that buy and read our books, they actually come to realize you don't have to have that. Sometimes people are just unabashed saying, I need this. And I went, okay, well, that's not for you. But it's such a small minority that a lot of people, and especially families, are looking for something for their teens to read, because it's good from about middle school on up.
Yeah.
But then I get people, when we go to a lot of fairs and stuff like that, we get, the kids from 13 to 72, they're just say, I love these stories here because they're just...
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Mm-hmm. And you can share them with your family. We might have a certain comfort zone with our friends, but you don't want to share an embarrassing book with your mom or with your son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Anyway, so that's my serious little thing there.
But one more thing I want to ask you about your job. Do you also represent the audiobooks, or is that a different division or something?
No, I'm the books and the audiobooks. Because I think you have every Thursday or once every week you've got Joni that goes there and does, or somebody plays the one of the audiobooks.
Yeah, we've had Joni come in.
Joni, oh, that's what you
in
mean.
the studio to do the live radio show, but she hasn't come in to read the book in a while.
She gave us a bunch of them. Yeah, we gave them away. They went pretty fast too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Huge.
Now, are you guys also playing an audiobook a week or something like that? Is that something?
No, that's not us. Maybe that's another station.
No, I thought it was you. But anyway, okay, good.
No.
Anyway,
We'll
so you're
check with
familiar
her.
with the stories.
Since you're a member of the Dubai Press Club and you're trying to introduce a publishing into the Middle East, are there not as many writers in the Middle East as there are in the United States?
Well, there's plenty of writers there, except we're talking about L. Ron Hubbard's a very famous writer, and so he was very. They want to be able to embrace the Western books, the Western literature, but there's a problem with that. A lot of the Western literature is not appropriate for Islamic countries because of the sex and
sure.
and the profanity. So with Mr. Hubbard's works, you've got material that's very appropriate for that public, and so we do really well with throughout all the Middle East, and it's been something that's been good for us because it's also good for them too because they're able to get that Western culture, and because of our audiobooks, we have a read and learn program or read and listen program so that a person can listen to the audiobook as they are
reading it, looking at it,
reading it. Yeah. So they have the ability to be able to master like what do these words sound like, and they really enjoy it because it gives them that flavor of the Western.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, how the words sound. So
I've done this. I've done this with like on Kindle. You can download a book, and sometimes I don't know why some have it and some don't, but you can have this computer read it for you. Obviously, what you guys do is 10 steps better because you have actual human beings acting it out with their words.
Yeah.
But still, it is. I do that. I'll actually follow along. Even I can read, but sometimes I'll have it reading to me, and I read along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not. And I wouldn't say it's 10 times better. It's like 1,000 times better. I don't know if you've listened to Mr. Kindle. Just when you actually have the guys reading guy parts and girls reading girl parts and all the ambiences. For that and all the sound effects, it takes it to a whole new level.
No, it's a great
better.
It's a great car thing too in the car to read.
Oh, absolutely.
So tell me about the parade. How long have you been doing the parade? Is this the first year?
No. I've actually been with the parade about 6 years now, and it started off where I wanted to participate. It was like, it seemed like a good thing, so we entered with a float, and then about 4 years ago, we did it for a couple of years, and 4 years ago, Associated Television bought the parade, and they're a privately owned TV production company, and so David McKenzie, who's the owner of it, when I met with him, he said, well, in actual fact, on a TV broadcast, these big helium balloons look way better than floats. And it turns out that, he's absolutely correct. And then they were having problems with the green room, and so we said, well, we can offer our building up as being a green room, and so he accepted that. And because they'd be at the various other hotels and venues there, but it was just like another gig, for them.
Right.
And for us, we made it like we wanted to make a special event that all the people that came, the celebrities, their guests, the political figures, they would just have a really good time. We wanted to make it for them a very, very special evening. And so we started doing that. And now this is our 4th year, and it's become quite the thing where people, before they go into the parade and they go in and they go home. Now they come back and they stay for a couple of hours, at our building because we've got really good food, great company. We want to make it a good night for them, and we don't allow media in here, so they can just come in and let their hair hang down and just have fun.
Oh, wonderful.
You don't have to worry about getting pictures taken that's going to end up on the internet or something.
Yeah, right. Oh, that does sound like fun. John, we need to take a little break for the weather, and then I want to hear more about this because this is fun. Mm-hmm. And you got Stevie Wonder this year, is that right?
That's a fact.
Well, I got to hear about this. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. There'll be morning clouds and a shower, and some sun, windy and much cooler today than yesterday with highs to 50s to near 60. Partly cloudy and colder tonight. A freeze in some inland spots. The overnight lows in the upper 20s and low 30s inland. Mid 40s on the coast. Partly sunny, cool tomorrow. Highs in the upper 50s to the upper 60s. Then on Thursday, partly sunny with highs in the 60s to lower 70s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
I'm Major George Patterson from the Salvation Army. Please stop by our family store at 120 Northwest 10th Street in Ocala, where on Wednesday you have a 50% off clothing and bric-a-brac. On Friday, 25% off furniture and large appliances. And on Saturday, stop by to our yard sale from 8:45 to 11. Donations can be made by calling 352-732-4469 and we'll pick it up. Funds from the store go toward the services that we provide in Marion County.
Nothing comes close to honey baked. For starters, every honey baked ham is fully cooked and ready to serve, and underneath that sweet, crunchy glaze is the leanest, most flavorful, moist, and tender ham you'll find anywhere. Add a luscious turkey breast, hot roast, or baby back ribs with our delicious casserole dishes and desserts, and voila, dinner is served. Call us now to place your order at 861-0011. That's 861-0011. Place your order today and grab one of Honey Baked Ham's scrumptious sandwiches to go or dine in.
You've got a garden, and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
News Talk 1370. WOCA invites you to discover your full business potential. News Talk Radio is the perfect environment for your advertising. WOCA's News Talk format pinpoints information-hungry, better educated, high-income adults. So use us to talk to them. Call 732-8000. 732-8000. We're Ocala News Talk Radio. News Talk 1370 WOCA.
All right, thank you for tuning in. 18 minutes after 11 o'clock, John Goodwin is on the phone out in Hollywood, California, just a block away from the famous Chinese theater. I don't know if it's Mann's or Grumman's. I always confuse the two. And, of course, he represents the Golden Age Stories by L. Ron Hubbard. He represents Galaxy Press. And today we're talking to him about the Hollywood Christmas Parade, and we got so many questions from him about that.
Yes.
John, we didn't lose you, did we?
Say what?
We didn't lose you, did we? Hey.
He's waiting in his own.
During the break, I went online to Google the Hollywood Christmas Parade. Is the whole street red?
Yeah, well, from almost in front of our building by Orange Street all the way up to Highland, it's we tried last year to see if we could get Guinness here to just confirm that this is the largest red carpet in the world. It's huge.
Is it actually a carpet?
Yeah,
wow.
Red carpet.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a little over city block, but it's the full width of Hollywood Boulevard. And then we also have two major concert stages there on Hollywood Boulevard, too, right in front of Hollywood and Highland.
So when are you doing this? What date do you do this?
So this is the Sunday following Thanksgiving, which is the 30th of November.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. And the celebrities, we mentioned Stevie Wonder. Stevie, is he going to be sing? I've always wondered this. When I was a kid, by the way, my mom used to take us kids to the Macy's parade on Thanksgiving. Yeah. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade.
That's right.
All right. And when you would see famous people standing on the float singing, it was always wonderful, first of all. But you always wondered, are they singing or are they lip syncing?
It's both.
Not that it matters to me.
Normally it's lip syncing because it's just normally on Christmas Day parade it's very cold and so it's very hard on the vocal cords. So they'll lip sync on that stuff. But I think maybe right in front of the parade marshals they'll do that. You know, the parade hosts they'll be singing for real.
Oh, okay.
When we have our show, obviously it's the temperature like you're from there in Florida, so it's not unusual to you either. But it'll be 70 will be the highest that day, and 50 will be the lows that night. So it's going to be very temperate, but still, on the stages they're actually performing the songs, and we have some acts that are on the parade ground. On the parade red carpet, who'll be doing some numbers as well. That gets mixed in because the parade happens, and then if you noticed on the website, the actual schedule is that it broadcasts on Wednesday, December 10th at 4 p.m. on Hallmark Channel, and then again Friday, December 19th at 5 p.m. And then it's syndicated to about 93% of the United States to be broadcast on networks. So you're going to have all your ABC, CBS, and Fox on the week of Christmas, where it'll be shown on prime time.
Oh, wow.
So are you the guy who calls up the stars and says, would you like to be in my parade this year?
I do a few of the stars, but Associated TV mostly does that. But I do, like, Nancy Cartwright will be in there, so she's one of the ones that I spoke with and got her on board. I also work with, the main thing that I do, and then I have a person I work with who, like the vice president of the parade, Emily Jones, is we amass about 800 volunteers. And we get people from all over Hollywood, but we get all over the LA Valley that people calling, I want to volunteer. We had one of the bigger TV channels calling because they've got somebody in the float, and so one of the vice presidents there wrote in and said, "Can we volunteer?" So we get people from all over saying we want to help on this parade.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Now, when Nancy Cartwright is on the float, I mean, she's well known as the voice of Bart Simpson.
We had her on.
We did have her on. That's right.
Yeah.
But is she up there with Bart, or is she? I mean, or does she?
Nancy Cartwright, but then she'll be talking, and she'll, she's being put there because she is the voice of Bart Simpson.
Okay.
So it is because of the 25th anniversary, so she's definitely able to be there at that.
Oh, that's cool.
And now, when you have the parade, you're also it's also going to benefit Toys for Tots. How is that going to work?
Well, the way it works is, and I've become quite good friends with General Pete Osmond, who is the 3-star Marine General, who's the CEO and president of Toys for Tots.
Oh, he's coming on next week.
Yeah,
on our
he's
show.
He's actually coming. Oh, he is. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he'll be here in LA next 2 Saturdays from now, and we have a big dinner, actually in our first floor, which is one of the 2 floors that's the green room for the parade, will be decked out as a major banquet hall, and so we'll have about 130 people here who have been major contributors to the Toys for Tots literacy program, and he'll be here addressing them, and then he's obviously here for the next day for the parade. But the way it works is this is the kickoff event for the Toys for Tots gifts giving season, and our involvement with this is because General Osmond has, as part of his major initiatives, to add literacy element to the gift giving. So for every 2 toys, he wants the kids to get a book. And
nice.
Interesting enough, most of the homes that these books will go to, this will be the only book that they've got.
Oh.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and he really likes the L. Ron Hubbard stories because he said they've got a sense of doing the right thing, because it's not necessarily that the person's always doing the right thing at this outgo, but once he's confronted with some type of a dilemma or situation, he makes a decision to do the right thing. And so these are stories where you do the right thing, and the guy wins in the end, and it's okay. You can have a happy ending. It's okay to have that in life,
Yeah.
Although so many of today's stories aren't that way, which is unfortunate.
Oh my gosh.
That is wonderful. So there's
a lot of publicity for the Toys for Tots, and there's a lot of recognition for Toys for Tots in its program, what it does, and so the parade very much appreciates everything that Toys for Tots does.
And I truly believe that when the little child is interested in a book and asks you to read the book to her or to him, that it's not all. I mean, it is about the book, but it's also about that time together. And whether a child gets that at that age, I don't think so. But I know that they embrace that later on in life.
Right.
So yeah, it's a wonderful thing. So let's see. We mentioned
so we had that on the parade, but it's very good. So we do some he'll be there, and he actually kicks off the parade. He'll be one of the first ones going down with the U.S. Marine Corps marching band. Leads off the parade every year, so they'll be doing that, and then he'll be there with him in that first car going down.
How long is the parade?
Well, the parade route is about 2.25 miles.
Mm-hmm.
It goes from Orange to Highland, and then Highland up to Vine, and then starts at Orange and goes up to Vine on Hollywood Boulevard. Then it comes up to Sunset and back up to Orange. So it's about a 2.25 mile route. The parade itself, you have an hour-long concert from about 5 to 6, and then the parade goes from like from 6 to about 8, between 8 and 8:15.
Oh, how wonderful.
Fun stuff.
Gosh. Will you be on a float?
No.
Oh, you're not.
I'm be making sure that there's that the water bottles are plenty full and that the trash bags are.
It's work for you.
Yeah, I'm like trying to stay one step ahead of the tsunami in this thing here.
Do you keep?
Wow.
Is there a Santa Claus at the end?
Yeah, well, I'll probably get a picture with Santa Claus. He's he's a good friend. He's definitely a good friend.
So,
we've got some amazing, just so you know, we've got some amazing talent that'll be here. And what's really great too is we'll have in our offices 700 celebrities in their entourage. But you mentioned Stevie Wonder. He's performing as well as being the Grand Marshal. But we've also got something for every age group. So we've got, along with Stevie Wonder, you got Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, wow.
Heart, which is amazing, and Rita Wilson. So that's for the older listeners. But we've also got all the way down. We got Jesse McCartney. Richie Sambora was the lead guitarist for Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, yeah.
Yeah, we got Orianthi, who I mentioned to somebody I hadn't heard her, and then I didn't think I had. But then when I listened to some of these names, that are like I hadn't known who they were. But when I start playing, I go to and just what do they do? I go, that's Orianthi. All these guys I've heard. When you have to do it.
See, I don't know that name either. What are you saying, Orianthi?
Orianthi, yeah, she's an Australian singer and songwriter. Then there's Estelle, Taylor Dane, Guy Sebastian.
Taylor Dane. I like Taylor Dane.
Yeah, and then for the young listeners, we got a really hot Disney group called R5. And I said, who's R5? There's five kids in the group. But then I went to look at their YouTube video. It's like 1.4 million views. You go, okay, guys.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, I just found them on here. R5. I'm trying to look them up as you tell me their name. Now tell me the one. Orianthi. How do you spell that?
ORIANTHI.
Oh, okay. Oh, it popped up right away. Is that a girl? That's a girl, right?
Yes.
I don't want to say she's cute until I find out it's a girl. It could have.
Yeah, but when you play her song, you're going to be like, oh, well, that's her. So it's just, I mentioned a few people and they're like, oh, that's just the biggest thing happening in Australia. So it's.
I can see why.
Yeah, it's just so anyway. So what we have here, we have 2 stages, and it's 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. It's just going back and forth. They each do 2 songs, and it's and we've got what's nice too is we've got like the Musicians Institute is a major school here in Hollywood. So being on Hollywood Chamber Board, I then am able to get with various execs of all kinds of businesses and organizations in Hollywood. So I got with the vice president of Musicians Institute, and so we've put a special ask out. So they got 250 of their people coming. They immediately they just drop everything to be able to come to this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you are a busy guy, and I can hear the teeth thing now. You're probably in pain or something right now.
Well, it's definitely.
I'm starting to hear it.
This is first of 3 back-to-back radio interviews this morning.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
God.
9 o'clock. I've got an hour long and another hour long at 10. So.
Wow.
John, thank you for being on with us and for coming back on as frequently as you do. Thank you for bringing the L. Ron Hubbard books to our attention. A lot of people have never heard of them, even though we've been hearing about them for very many years. And when they do, when they discover them, I always get great feedback from people who say, thank goodness for letting us know about that. How many books did he actually write?
He wrote just the fiction works, about 230 different fiction works.
See, that's why there's so many of them out there, yeah.
Yeah, and all the different genres with his own and 15 different pen names. So and if people are interested, they can go to galaxypress.com to find out more about it.
Okay.
Galaxypress.com.
Galaxypress.com. John Goodwin, thank you so much. We need to go. We'll take a break and be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Hours after a synagogue attack funerals for 3 of the 4 victims.
3 American Jews are dead and 1 British national. The 2 attackers are cousins from Jerusalem. A small militant group are claiming them as members. Their family has expressed shock and say the pair were angry at the situation here, but they didn't expect this. A lawmaker from the Palestinian President's Party, Fatah, says the attack came as a result of Israeli provocation.
Fox Radio's Emily Wither in Jerusalem. The NFL has suspended Minnesota Vikings running back Adrian Peterson without pay for at least the rest of the season. He pled no contest to misdemeanor reckless assault to injuries to his 4-year-old son. And for one Pennsylvania couple, a plethora of puppies from their Great Dane who recently gave birth to 19 of them. Great Danes normally have 7 to 10 in a litter. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Looking for a Medicare Part D plan? Join Express Scripts Medicare. You'll get personalized service from a dedicated team to help you save money and protect your health.
Express Scripts Medicare advisors like me can help you save money on your prescriptions.
As an Express Scripts pharmacist, I'm here to answer questions about your medications anytime, even in the middle of the night.
Get the quality and service excellence you deserve in a Medicare plan. Call an Express Scripts Medicare advisor today. That way you'll be ready when enrollment begins on October 15th.
Call Express Scripts Medicare at 1-800-817-4535, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's 1-800-817-4535. Or visit expressscriptsmedicare.com. Customer service is available in multiple languages and is closed for Thanksgiving. This is an advertisement with paid actor portrayals.
Check this out. New shows? Check. Check. Some new talent? Check. The same great sports talk? I'm seeing it right now. Wrong. Wrong again? Wrong. It's better.
There are so many great things going on in sports.
We gotta get it. From our mics.
Test.
To your ears.
The latest update we got is
awesome.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. There'll be morning clouds and a shower, then some sun, windy and much cooler today than yesterday with highs to 50s to near 60. Partly cloudy and colder tonight. A freeze in some inland spots. The overnight lows in the upper 20s and low 30s inland, mid 40s on the coast. Partly sunny, cool tomorrow. Highs in the upper 50s to the upper 60s. Then on Thursday, partly sunny with highs in the 60s to lower 70s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space for entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Erica Olstein with A Better You Healthcare Acupuncture and Eastern Medicine. As primary care physicians, we use acupuncture to treat back pain, arthritis, migraines, allergies, high blood pressure, thyroid disorders, hormone imbalances, stress, and more using all natural medical therapies. We treat the source of your problems, not just your symptoms. For more information, go to abetteryouhealthcare.com or call today to set up your appointment. 352-615-5566.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source. WOCA.
WOCA.
We've had a pretty good morning this morning, Robin, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, it's been wonderful.
I mean, we had some really great guests. John Goodwin just now out in Hollywood, California. Stevie Wonder and Taylor Dane. And he was naming some people. Orianthi? I never heard of Orianthi. And Brianna is on right now from Jerry's Point and Gun. And she's a star in our community. Good morning, Brianna. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. I'm a little chilly, but I'm feeling good.
It is chilly. And it's going to get not chilly, but cold tonight.
I know.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to it? I kind of, I look forward to it. Then when I'm in it, I'm saying, okay, that's enough. Can we stop now?
That's how I feel about it, too.
Yeah. Do you know who we had on this morning? Clay Walker. Does that name ring a bell? Country singer?
Did you really?
Yeah. Do you know him?
Oh, my God.
We had him and his wife.
Love Clay Walker. He's awesome.
Do you know his wife?
I don't know his wife.
Jessica Walker. Well, they were both on. They were both as sweet as could be. And I never knew them, but 11 million records, that's a lot of songs to sell.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a DVD with all his music videos on it.
So,
nice.
So you're one of 11 million.
Wow.
Can you imagine selling 11 million of anything?
No. But he is awesome. He's a great artist.
He was very nice too, by the way. By the way, there are 40 million germs when you kiss somebody, so the germs still beat out the records. 40 million. Did you see that? 40 million germs when you kiss somebody.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Which explains why I'm so healthy. So how was everything over at Jerry's Pawn and Gun?
Everything's going great. Just keeping busy. We've got everybody coming in doing their early Christmas shopping.
No, really. And anybody find anything that you knew was there, but for some reason, I don't know, it just never got mentioned on the show or whatever, and they found it and said, this would be perfect?
I'm sure that happens all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Oh, there's so many things we come across that I don't even think to mention on the
Like
radio.
the thing Robin got was a jade and ivory necklace. Remember that one?
Yeah. Charity loves that one.
Awesome. That was a very unique piece. You don't see anything like that hardly ever.
Mm-mm.
And let's see, I broke a guitar string once in your store.
Yeah.
I'm still embarrassed by that.
Aww,
Picked it up. I tried to tune it back. It just popped. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
So we'll start in that department. Do you have any guitars? I'm sure you do. You have a lot of guitars.
Of course we do. We have easily 25 guitars, easy.
Any accordions?
No accordions.
No accordions.
No.
Oh, man.
No.
But do you have flutes and things?
Yes, flutes, clarinets. I'm pretty for sure there's a banjo or two back there. Probably a keyboard, a little bit of everything.
The whole
I
world.
also have the strings for the guitar, so the next time you break one, I've got more strings.
I know. I offered to pay.
Yes,
they didn't want me to. I offered to put it on. They didn't want me to.
You just are so accommodating.
I was trying to tune it when it went pop.
Yeah.
It happens.
With this, can you believe that Thanksgiving is a week from Thursday?
Yeah.
And that means Black Friday is a week from Friday.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
And that's
We're
when Jerry's
getting more
Pawn
and
and Gun
more
is, and that's when your sale's going on is Black Friday, right?
Yes, it's going to be a great day. So many sales, more sales than I'm usually used to. So it's going to be really nice. Lots of gifts, a lot of stocking stuffers. Guns are on sale. Jewelry's on sale. We're going to be giving away ammo with the purchase of certain guns. They're taking off a couple $100s on some guns. So there's really some great deals that next Friday. So on Black Friday.
Wow.
And to get a sneak peek, I already knew this from one of our previous conversations. Go to jerrysonline.com.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have really done a good job with the website.
Thank you.
Let me look at it again.
Will you be having snacks and things too on Good Friday, like hot chocolate or stuff like that?
We haven't talked about that yet, but I will definitely talk with the girls today about that. That's a good idea. I know we always have coffee, so people are more than welcome to come in, get some coffee, and shop around. So we'll have to discuss that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Do you still have Hummels there, or are they all sold out?
No, I do have some Hummels still. I do.
Robin likes those Hummels.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're old world. Hummels and Yadros. Do you have any of those?
I think there's one in that cabinet with the Hummels, I think.
Oh, nice. I'll have to come out and check that out.
Oh, I found your jewelry page on your website. Oh. Repairs while you wait. Custom jewelry. Oh, you have people actually design jewelry for you?
I have an on-site jeweler. I have so many people. We got to tell that if you have jewelry, any chains, rings that are broken, need sized up, I have a man here that does all of that on-site, and he is excellent.
What's his name?
His name is Guy.
Oh, I see. Guy Dilworth. Yeah. How long has he been there?
He's probably been here not quite a year.
Oh, okay.
He's always the guy I've always used and for jewelry repairs, and we decided to bring him in, and he's excellent.
Oh, wow.
He does a great job.
I'll have to bring my bracelet and a necklace in because my mother gave me a bracelet with the big stones that she had since like 1950, and one of the stones fell out, and I'm, afraid to. I'm not going to wear it until I get it fixed, but I don't really know of anybody that I can trust, but I trust you guys.
Sure, absolutely. Bring it in, and he'll take a look at it. He'll tell you up front, how much it'll cost, what it'll run, and go from there.
And,
nice.
And Brianna, before we hang up, let me let a listener on the air because I see the phone ringing, okay?
Okay.
Somebody might have a question for you. Good morning. You're on the air with Brianna.
Good morning, Larry, Robin, Brianna.
Hey.
Brianna is just as sweet in person as she is on the air. And not only that, she's extremely knowledgeable in the jewelry department and has helped me out on many occasions. And I've been always very satisfied with what I purchased there. And again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And thanks again, Brianna. Have a good day.
Thank you, Sonny.
Gosh, what a great call. What a great call.
That was very sweet. Thank you.
Do you know how we're really blessed? I mean, honestly, I'm going to tell you something I was thinking about. The people that we speak to that go on the air with us so that we can help them with their business, like with Jerry's, with Brianna, and Jerry himself, Kevin, everybody over there. Any of the people that you hear us talking to, Matt Hunt on Monday with the car repairs, Joe Reichel today with house repairs, etc. They're all so honest. I mean, it is really. I mean, I can't imagine doing this job if I didn't believe in the things we were talking about.
Sure.
Do you know that's a blessing in itself, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I mean,
absolutely.
Can you imagine what that would be like for me? I don't know what I would do. I would be so torn. Like if Brand was selling, I don't know, voodoo dolls or something.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have any?
No.
If someone wants to come in and buy a gun for someone they love, and then you said that you do that coating, like make it pink or different colors, is there still time to do that?
Yes, there is still time to do that. He's working on some now. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's made a couple of them, like the Tiffany blue, that color. It's like a turquoise blue color. He does an excellent job. You have an idea in mind. You come in, you talk to him. He will show you what he'll do, and he does some really cool designs. That might also be on our website. You might find that on the gun page somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
He does some excellent jobs. Things that he does, like camo. He's done some with like writing on it, sayings on the gun. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, I see. Cerakote. Is that what it's called? Cerakote?
Yep.
Yeah, I found the page online. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. There's a big kiln or something he puts them in.
Yeah, it's like an oven. He puts them in, and it bakes on the Cerakoting.
Oh, wow. Brianna, what's your phone number at Jerry's?
The phone number is 622-3780.
Have you ever put popcorn in that kiln? I think...
No.
I bet it would pop. I mean, really bad or really good.
I'm sure.
And for those who don't know, where is Jerry's Pawn and Gun?
We're located right on Highway 441 and Northwest 8th Street in Ocala, so just north of 40 where the courthouse is.
And remember, Terry's, you can borrow money, you can sell things, and of course you can buy lots of stuff. And there's a sale on Black Friday, one day after Thanksgiving, a week from this Friday. Well, Brianna, you stay warm tonight. Thank you for all you do and for being on the air with us like this.
And thank you for having me, and thank you, Sonny, for calling in. That was very sweet of you.
That was absolutely sweet. All right, we'll take a little break. We're going to have fun with Joe in just a little bit. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Your home is safe, or is it? AA Lock, Dock, and Security. The name has been a staple in Ocala since 1985. Do you have the right equipment in place to have peace of mind when you are at home or away? AA Lock, Dock, and Security has the right people to install and monitor your home or business. Call today for a free on-site security analysis. Call 867-1965. AA Lock, Dock, and Security, 219